My name is Shauna Sadik, and when my mom first came here, she was in the assisted living part. And when we moved her to Applewood last February, that's what she needed. She arrived in May of 2024. I actually went to 9 different facilities. I was kind of well aware of what I needed to look for. I was really unhappy, and I actually came in here with no appointment because I was at wit's end. And Sharon welcomed me in, gave me a tour, and it was everything I wanted for my mom. Originally, you look for, I think aesthetically, people always like, how's the apartments and how's the food, and all of that is great. For me, it was, how were they treated? The people here, I realized right away, they were treated with respect and dignity. Sorry, that gets me really upset because so many places I visited, they were not afraid in front of me to treat people outwardly with such disrespect. When I came in here, again, I came in with no appointment. Right away, as staff are walking through, I'm watching as they truly knew the residents and the residents knew them. There was absolutely a friendship, like there was a family there. One of the things Keystone did is I provided them with my mother's history, her family, where she worked, what her hobbies were, and they find a way to provide that at every chance they can and intermingle her with other people who have similar interests. As her Alzheimer's progressed, they immediately made contact with me, like, this is what we're seeing, and this is what we think she's gonna need. And again, holding your hand through that process. My mother loves Scrabble. She loves anything with words. And so they're providing still the library. She can't get herself to the library. She can't pick out a book anymore. So they do it with her. If I'm not doing it with her, they are. They're playing Scrabble. They're playing word games. My mother is very religious. They provide that for her with Bible study and Mass. When someone has Alzheimer's, everything in its place has to stay in its place. So when they moved my mom, they literally took pictures of every space where everything was. When they moved her into the apartment, which is identical in setup, everything down to the tissue box where the pen was placed was in the exact same position. So when my mom moved in, it looked familiar. Everything looked the same. And they did it in a couple of hours. They said, take your mom to lunch. It was done. I didn't have to lift a finger. I'm not worried. I can actually go away for a weekend and not worry. Is my mom okay? Like in her own home, I did not realize she was feeling unsafe. Here, I'm not worried about that. And one of the biggest things I loved is that the doctors and the therapists come here. People don't realize that, especially someone with dementia, I can't get my mom in the car and take her to a doctor. That is so stressful for her, stressful for me, stressful for her. And then for the rest of the week, she's agitated, she's upset. So now everything comes to her and I can choose to be there or not. So they really have opened up my eyes to what my mom really needed.